What's up, everyone? Wayne Craig here. So thanks to everyone. I'm at 17,000 followers. Thank you. Since the storm, it's really grown. And since the storm, I've had a lot of people ask me, because I spend so much time at the glacier, because I live right outside it, what are some things that I would recommend that you do if you come here to Juneau from firsthand experience. So I'm going to say, let's say your ship comes in at 1 o'clock and it leaves at 9. There's a few things that obviously everybody is being compact and trying to figure out what they can do in the 8 hours that they're there. It could be less, could be more, but 1 to 9, sounds just about right. One of the things is, in the easiest way, I would absolutely say you got to go to the glacier, in the Mendenhall Glacier. There's a couple different ways that you can see the glacier, and it all depends on how in shape you are, how much you want to do, and how much time do you have. And one of the things that I think is the easiest way to get there. Now, the easiest way to get there and being on time and not putting in miles and miles is to do a trolley tour that will get you to the glacier, come back, 2 hours, and everybody tries to stay on time. And that's 2 hours of walking, seeing where the visitor center is. It's 2 miles round trip from where you start. They put some new signs up. 2 miles round trip to Nugget Falls. You get to see the glacier as well. And you got different areas, photo point trail as well. 2 hours seems to work out quite nice, but they also have some 1.5 hours. And if you do a whale watching tour and then you have 1.5 hours there, that seems to be 1.5, 2 hours seems to be very nice for the people that don't want to get into huge hiking. It's nice and flat to get to Nugget Falls. It is flat. I mean, compared to what you have here in Alaska, there's a few undulations in there, but it's a pretty easy trail to get there and back from Nugget Falls. Everything is right there. It starts at the visitor center. They put new signage up for you as well. Makes it super easy for you. Couple other options though is I get a lot of questions about doing the East Glacier Trail. If you only have 1.5, you're not going to make it at 1.5 doing East Glacier Trail. All last year, I know of only one person in 2 hours. It was a newlywed couple that did the East Glacier Trail in 2 hours, and they said they had a sprint the last 20 minutes. It's a nice incline up, comes down, and they said they were running to catch their 2 hour window, and the rest of them just missed it. Missed the trolley. They had to call an Uber. Missed whatever way you're going to go. The bus, they have buses that go out there as well. And I've talked to quite a few bus drivers that say if you try to do the East Glacier Trail, more than likely you're going to miss if you only have 2 hours. 1.5, unless you run the whole thing, you're never going to make it. But here's another interesting thing. If you're there, if you want to see the glacier, you're in great shape and you're a huge hiker like I am, there's always, if you're there 1 to 9, you could also always check out the West Glacier Trail. It's in my top 10 of hikes I've ever done, but there's more logistics involved. And you get to see the glacier. And in my opinion, some of the best views of the glacier you'll ever get. And you could get an Uber, schedule it ahead of time, make sure they're there. You could rent a car, get over to the West Glacier Trail, keep a great eye on your time. And you could, with 8 hours, get there, do the trail, and it even goes down. If you're adventurous enough, you can get right onto the glacier if you're adventurous enough, and it does get a little bit dangerous. I could call it moderate to tough. It's moderate to difficult on that trail, but it is stunning. It's on the other side, so if you were to do Nugget Falls and get down to the beach, people on the West Glacier Trail can see you, and they're up higher. So if you're taking a cruise this year, there are things, if you have 8 hours, you could do. And then that's the thing, if you keep track of time, you don't have to get stuck. You can know how long it took you to get into the West Glacier Trail, make sure you have enough time to get back, return your car, or make sure the Uber is going to wait for you, and tip him or her well to make sure that they are there. They live off of tips. And if you need to get back, you need to make sure they're there on time, tip them well. Could hop on there, because I don't think there's any trolley or buses that go to the West Glacier Trail. I could be wrong. I think it's Ubers or taxis that get you over there. But the easiest thing, especially if you're not in that kind of shape, is to take a trolley or a bus, get over there. It's all timed. You know when persons or the company is going to be there to pick you up. In 2 hours is plenty. That trail, like I said, is nice and easy. You get to see the glacier and have a great time. One last thing I'd say, especially if you're a cruiser. Some people just live by our public transportation bus. So the Capital bus that runs. You are going, if you're going to take the bus, it is cheaper. But I'm telling you, how many guests last year would take the bus? The bus does not drop you off at the glacier. It drops you off about a mile. And then you got to walk that mile. Then if you want to see Nugget Falls, you got another 2 miles round trip. Then you got to walk back over there. Then whatever else walking, you're going to acquire 5 to 6 miles of just walking if you take the bus. Yes, it is cheaper. That's just a fact. I'm not here trying to blow smoke up there, but what I was finding out in the buses and the trolleys, because there's two things, rolling in and out of there. With all the bus drivers and the trolley drivers that I talk to, you get a lot of people that are just wasted, tired, and trying to hop on a trolley or a bus to get the ride back so they don't have to walk another mile to the bus stop and may not even have room on the bus to get you back. So just something to think about when you do that. It's all about what you want and what you think you can do. So hope this helps. Peace out.